I'd like to call this meeting to order. Mrs. Noreen, would you lead us in the flag salute?
Certainly. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Sunshine Law Statement. All requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act have been met for this meeting of the Board of Education of the Borough of Oradell. Notice of this meeting was filed with the Record and Town News and all persons requesting such notice. Mr. Darien, would you read the mission statement?
The Oradell Public School District is dedicated to the ongoing pursuit of educational excellence through comprehensive, innovative curriculum and instruction. The district is committed to providing opportunities for social, emotional, and academic discovery to foster curiosity, courage, and character. Our goal is to prepare our students to become lifelong learners who are self-directed, resilient, productive, responsible citizens.
Thank you. Roll call.
Mrs. Acosta, Mrs. Negum, Mr. Griffin, Mrs. Noreen,
Here.
Mrs. Shapiro,
Here.
Mrs. Walker,
Here.
Mr. Walsh, Mr. Darien,
Here.
Mrs. Nichols.
Here, open to the public for agenda items only. Okay, moving forward, we have to pick a new board retreat date. Because the last week of September, we're going to maybe have 5 people around, so we thought it'd be better if we had more of the board. So in September, our board meetings are the 7th and the 21st. Matt Lee is available the 6th, the 8th, so the Tuesday or Thursday right before, the 20th and 22nd. So I personally would prefer a Thursday if possible. Do you care if it's the first week of school? Is that too crazy? Yeah, yeah.
So maybe the 22nd, the Thursday.
Let's see.
This would be 9/22, Thursday.
I'm not available on the 22nd. I can come on the 8th, if we're limiting to Thursday. But
What's your
you don't have
preference?
to.
Oh, what's your preference? You want to do the 8th? You don't
Well,
care
see,
of the
with
first
the rest of
week of the
board, I
school?
mean, don't plan everything around me.
Oh, Pooja? Oh,
Well, he can be a 1950s dad.
so when do you prefer then? I mean, do you want to do it the first week of school, or do you want to, when does school start for kids, 7th?
Sixth. The 6th is fine with me.
What'd you say?
I think you need your 2 meetings in September.
What was
You're
that?
saying cancel the September, one of the board meetings, and use the,
Could you have it at the board meeting in September, the 7th?
because we're not here.
We
We'll
can-
do it here.
We try to not really hold public business at our retreat.
No, we can cancel the 7th
That's
board
what I'm
meeting.
wondering.
Yeah. Do we need the 7th?
I don't have anything that can't wait till the next one.
What do you think?
Are we quite okay with the milk thing? I see it's off now.
Yeah, because we're going to decide at finance and just send out the letter, it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah,
Okay,
we can
it's not
just
going to
retro
hold
it.
anything. So, hang on.
Are you good for the 7th, Catherine? 7th, is that good for you? Do we need a board meeting on the 7th for any reason?
I don't have anything.
This is a pretty large agenda, so
Okay.
I think we're going to be okay.
So can you check?
Do a presentation, so we had scheduled somebody to come.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I forgot.
What happened?
We're having someone come. Let me see if I can move him.
Yeah.
We do
Yeah.
have one.
Because that's,
Oh, for that date? Okay, so forget the 7th.
Yeah, I don't like the 7th.
Oh, you don't like the 7th?
I don't
Okay.
love it. I
Okay. So,
Or unless we
the 6th?
waited till the, wait, Wait, did you say the first day of school was the 6th or the 7th?
The 6th.
6th. Can we mull it over a little bit? I think we should also find out from the other people.
Well, we're going to, but does anyone have like a preference here?
My preference is 8 and 20.
8 we can't do, I guess.
8's not,
It's
and,
a back-to-school night, and we have board members who will be.
oh, yeah, yeah,
involved in
oh,
that.
okay, okay, gotcha. Oh, that's good, though, to have the back-to-school night first week, I like. Good for them.
Any other back-to-school night that?
There is one other one.
The Riverdale?
No, the 14th.
But we don't know if, oh, that's a back-to-school night. But these are the dates that Matt Lee gave us, right? 6, 8, 20, 22?
6, 7, 8, 20, 21, 22, 26 and 27, but it's Rosh Hashanah, so I want to avoid that.
Is Tuesday completely out, the 20th?
No?
I can do that.
Because I could do that too.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who's on the phone?
I'll just send an email to everyone tomorrow, so
Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah.
Walsh,
I think we need
Jeremy.
to circle up with
I'll just send
everybody.
everyone, and hopefully Pooja sees it, and then we'll go from there. Okay. That's it,
So tentatively the 20th.
I guess, tentatively.
Let's see.
Superintendent's report,
I have no report.
Mr. Marmora?
I'd just like to call to the attention on tonight's agenda, D11, which is a boilerplate resolution that was sent out from New Jersey School Boards and New Jersey ASBO, my professional organization, and it has to do with the potential increase in health benefits. So right now, it's not final, but they're projecting the increase in health benefits to be 15% in 2023. And this is just a resolution that's going to be certified, sent to the governor, members of the Senate, members of the Assembly, also sent to New Jersey school boards to hopefully have some strength in numbers to have them reevaluate how they're going to calculate the health benefit premium. Otherwise, in the business office, we've been hard at work closing out the 21-22 fiscal year. We hope the auditors can make their annual visit within the next couple of weeks. And maintenance and custodial staff have been very busy all summer, also getting the building ready. We're almost there. And that concludes my report.
Thank you. Moving to minutes. Review of July 27th. Any questions or comments, email Mr. Marmora. We have approval of June 27th. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Second by Mrs. Walker. Any questions? Call the question.
Mrs. Acosta? Mrs. Norian?
Yes.
Mrs. Shapiro?
Abstain.
Mrs. Walker?
Yes.
Mr. Darian?
Yes.
Mrs. Nichols?
Yes, committee reports, buildings and grounds, Mr. Darian.
Yes, I have nothing to report from our last meeting, and I have to introduce here items B1.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Norian. Any questions? Call the question.
Mrs. Acosta? Mrs. Norian?
Yes.
Mrs. Shapiro?
Yes.
Mrs. Walker?
Yes.
Mr. Darian?
Yes.
Mrs. Nichols?
Yes, curriculum, Mrs. Norian.
Yes, we did have a curriculum meeting on the 15th, which we went over the two curriculums that, actually, it's more than two, but we went over where we stand with the curriculums thus far, and our friend, Amy Brancato, did an excellent job of presenting the information to us and filling us in. It was a great deal of information to digest. I think we all went away with a bit of a headache, trying to figure out everything that had happened and was going on there. But it looks like those curricula are ready to be approved. So that being said, I'd like to present C1.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions? Call the question?
Mrs. Acosta? Mrs. Norian?
Yes.
Mrs. Shapiro?
Yes.
Mrs. Walker?
Yes.
Mr. Darian?
Yes.
Mrs. Nichols?
Yes, Finance, Mrs. Shapiro?
No report. I think we're meeting Monday evening. I'd like to make a motion to approve items D1 through D12.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Walker. Any questions? Call the question?
Mrs. Acosta? Mrs. Norian?
Yes.
Mrs. Shapiro?
Yes.
Mrs. Walker?
Yes.
Mr. Darian?
Yes.
Mrs. Nichols?
Yes. Personnel, Mrs. Walker?
Yes, I'd like to present F1 and F2, and just wanted to add, under F2, teacher substitute to be determined, has been determined, and it will be $120 per hour.
Per day.
No,
Per day.
Per day.
Per day, please. Otherwise, we're going to have all the subs.
I would even go back and look.
Yeah, well, you can't.
Sorry. For item 3, instructional aid substitute, that's $120 also a day. And office substitute, that's $16
Per hour.
per hour. And lunch aid stay at it will be $17 per hour.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Any questions? If you see number 1A, our supervisor of buildings and grounds resigned this morning,
Wait,
so we'll be looking for a new one.
oh, that's new?
This morning.
Oh,
Any questions? Call the question?
Mrs. Acosta? Mrs. Norian?
Yes.
Mrs. Shapiro?
yes.
Mrs. Walker?
Yes.
Mr. Darian?
Yes.
Mrs. Nichols?
Yes, policy, Mrs. Needham is not here, but I think you're just getting rid of our COVID guidelines. You want to just explain what this first reading is? Oh, okay. You want to do we don't want to do, okay.
I don't think to abolish, we need to.
Okay.
This specific policy relates to testing of unvaccinated staff, which you'll see that the governor took away that executive order. So we're just following and doing the same thing by abolishing that policy.
So we do not want a first reading?
I don't think we generally do.
So
If we're
you wanna-
keeping up with, yeah,
you
I'm
wanna
on the
present?
committee, so I can, yeah, so policy did not have a meeting, but to keep up with the state law or guideline. I'd like to make a motion to approve item G1.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Any questions?
I have a comment.
Mr. Darian?
Yeah, I was wondering, I heard that the CDC had changed guidelines, and they said that regarding most of the COVID requirements, it's more of a personal nature now, and no more mandates, no more requirements from an employer, or in this case, the school. And it took a couple of weeks, but it looks like the governor has, eliminated his executive order. So that kind of, makes it easy for us now,
Well,
right? Did I say anything wrong?
he's taken back his executive order. Doesn't mean employers can't do it, and
The NJIDO,
the
our
Department of Health.
recommendations always came from the New Jersey
We can still
Department of
do it.
Health. The New Jersey Department of Health has not yet adopted the CDC's recommendations. That's
Ah.
why we have not had a COVID task force meeting. It doesn't mean they won't, but they have not, The guidance sent to schools yet does not reflect the latest CDC guidelines.
So I have a question.
That's why we-
So this policy was just for testing. So are you saying that we still have a vaccination there's no requirement and
But we could.
there's no mandate?
No, but we could. People have to understand. That's why, that's why I was wondering if this is a first reading or not, because we can have one. We can. I'm not saying we should, but New York City has also gone back a little bit this week and starting things.
So our policy here, 5141, had to do with unvaccinated staff. Staff is in employees.
Specifically testing of
Testing.
unvaccinated staff.
But
Yeah, I
the
was gonna get to
mandate
that.
was not in this policy because the mandate came from the state, the mandate to be vaccinated. That has nothing to do with this.
No, that's just testing.
This is just testing.
Correct.
Yeah. So testing is no longer required. I know that we had made changes to the time requirement. In other words, how fast you had to get your test back. And these were PCR tests, is that correct, right?
Right, which is like ancient science now as far as,
Yeah.
capturing active infection. Okay, so do we vote?
Call the question?
Mrs. Acosta? Mrs. Norian?
Yes.
Mrs. Shapiro?
Yes.
Mrs. Walker?
Yes.
Mr. Darian?
Yes.
Mrs. Nichols?
Yes. We'll skip to open to the public. Old or new business? Mrs. Walker?
Well, shirts, we talked about ordering some new shirts for the board. I brought mine along. I don't know if we need to order the rest of the board, but my shirt's in pretty good condition, and for the few times we wear it, if you just would like me to pursue this shirt for the rest of those that would like one, rather than, because I was thinking maybe we change color, and no. So if it's okay with you, if you just, those that would like a shirt, to see me, and I'll take your sizes, I guess, and then I was online looking, and then Elena just said that she has someone that I could contact, that I could actually see them and so on. So that would be good. So that's where this stands. So I'll move forward with ordering shirts for those that would like them. Okay, that's that. And the other thing is just a little quick aside. Rotary is selling flags for heroes. And if you look uptown, you see the big sign there that's advertising of the flags. Those are samples of the size of the flags. They're you would purchase a flag for $35, and they would be displayed with someone that you felt was a hero, whether it was someone in the military, a teacher, someone important to you or to the community. And if you would like, I can take your $35 and your order, or you can go online to the website that I have here. That's that.
Do you want to clarify, because when you say you're purchasing a flag, you're not really purchasing the flag, you're purchasing the ability to display a flag for a period of time.
Right.
And it has a medallion on it that is really what you get as a result. You don't get a whole flag back for $35.
So that's that. And the other thing.
Where's this going to be displayed?
It's up on the corner of Prospect and.
And we have to pay to do that?
It's a
When-
fundraiser.
You don't have to pay. The whole idea is it's a fundraiser for Rotary to support the programs that Rotary presents. And one of the things that we do is we offer scholarships for students, and we do things in the community, and this helps that. But it also gives us a format to celebrate the people who are important in our community and recognize their contributions.
And the flags will be up for 1 month,
Wow.
September 1.
I think last year was the first year, right? It was so pretty.
Yeah.
It was really nice. So you're really like renting the flag for the month,
Yeah.
I guess.
And
But it was
you
nice.
But you also get the medallion
Nice.
that then becomes yours.
Mhm.
So I'm available. And the other quick thing, I don't know whether you saw, I'm sure you have that, New Jersey has been chosen as the second most populous state because of our quality of life and our educational system. It's 49th in cost of living, but it's so we overweigh things, right? But I thought that was quite an honor. Connecticut was #1. No, not Connecticut, I'm sorry, Massachusetts. Yeah. So, anyway, that's it.
Thanks.
Anyone
So
want-
I move that we adjourn.
Second.
All right.
Record time.
Aye.
All in
Aye.
favor?
So I move that we adjourn.